Welcome back to another episode of the Hoodie and the Headband podcast show. We're back with another episode this week, man. I'm back joined by my boy, my co-host, my brother,
Tariq.
Tariq. It's Thursday when we're recording. How you feeling?
How am I feeling?
Yeah.
Pain.
Oh boy.
Pain.
What they mean, Joanne is and
Did that?
I mean you say you shot a runner and you fell and
Well, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I was
Like,
so ball came off. I was running, shot it, was going to the left, came down. This is my foot. This is my ankle. Like this, my foot never touched the floor. Just straight ankle. And bro, when I tell you I was in pain, like didn't know what I think. I know I didn't feel a pop and I didn't feel a crack, but the worst sprain turn I've ever had in my entire life, and I've sprained my ankle 1,000 times. That shit hurt. I've been limping around the last couple of days or the last 2 days. Need to go to the doctor after this, but like, so don't say I never done nothing for y'all because I am sitting in pain right now. Sitting in pain right now for y'all.
That's a big
fact. Y'all better run this shit up.
Yeah. And they will.
Run this shit the fuck up. Because I'm in pain. And I'm sitting through that pain to bring y'all some content. So help your boy out. Run this shit up. All right? Don't make me do this for a reason.
Pray for him as well. Pray for him as well, man. Because that's a nasty injury. I seen flicks.
Holding like a motherfucker.
Boy got a golf ball in his foot. Like
I swear, bro. That shit, like, I can feel it swelling up when I put the ice on it. I can feel it like getting. And then one of my coworkers like looked down and she was like, "Ew, it's so swollen." She was like, "Look at your other one." And I wear my socks up. I put my sweatpants and my socks, hoopers. So you can see both my ankles. You can see the one ankle.
I've never been a fan of that. I'm sorry.
I don't care.
I've never been a fan of that.
This shit's swaggy. I don't care.
That
but
stuff. That's what wrestlers do.
Bro, literally watch basketball players go in the game. They all do it. We all do it.
I don't do it. I must not be. I must have found out I'm not a basketball player today, because I do not do that. No.
But anyways, she was looking at the
post with the cuss, maybe.
Completely different. I even took a picture, sent to the boys yesterday, sent to the homies yesterday.
That shit look like
Bailey.
I said.
What did Bailey say? Bailey was. I forgot what Bailey said.
Bro said it's strapped. And that's why I laughed, because I was like, "Oh, that's what he noticed."
I was like, "Nah, the Croc strap been broke. If you work with special needs kids, your clothes gonna get jacked up."
More
but
strong.
Huh?
More strong
as hell. But yeah, that's how my day went. That's how
I'm about to look at it again. Oh.
Yeah, that shit was
crazy, bro.
And I've been icing it. I iced it like the whole afternoon yesterday while I was at work. I iced it the whole morning this morning while I was at work. Iced it and fell asleep icing it last night. Like, it's still swollen. The swollen is going down a little bit, but the pain has not moved at all. So definitely gotta go to the doctor. But yeah, that was my 1 day from when we recorded last.
Right. You see how eventful things happen? You see how things happen? Things
Tuesday, like, yeah, we straight, we chilling. Record on Thursday. My ankle is fucked. But how about you, bro?
I'm good. Can't complain, man. Steady maintaining, living life. Shout out to my boy. It's his birthday. So yeah, shout out to my boy Q. His birthday today. Well, the day that we're dropping this is his birthday. So should be a good weekend. But yeah, I'm lit. Made it to the end of the week. Made it to the end of the. It's been a long week, bro. It's been a long week.
That's a fact.
It's been a long week. It's only Thursday, the day that we're recording this. Like,
Once I get to Thursday, the week go by just.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. Thursdays.
Like the last couple months been flying by. January took a long time, but the
Damn,
months,
always take a long time, but I got 31 days in.
yeah, but the other day, like the last couple months going into 2024, and I don't know, it's time been flying. I feel like time been going by real fast.
But yeah, no, I'm good, bro. Can't complain. I just been working on a couple things, me steady working, always working, bro. But yeah, I'm good. I'm great, actually. Hungry. I ain't eat, but
Facts, same.
yeah. But anyways, let's get through this so we can get some breakfast. But yeah, today is February 8th, the day that we're recording this. Now we are recording this as trades are happening and before the trade deadline due to scheduling. But doing what we can. We had a couple trades go down today. Buddy Hield is now a Sixer.
Mm-hmm.
That could be good help. That'd be the first time we see Buddy Hield on like a contending. Dang, stomach, calm down. You hear
No,
that, bro? It's going crazy down there. Like,
I didn't hear nothing.
okay, my stomach is going 10. I was
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah, I did not hear. I thought you said Summit. I'm like, who the
no.
hell is?
But anyways, Buddy Hield got traded to the 76ers. First time, he's on like a contending team. I would say in his career. Um, Getting a guy like that, honestly, play like a JJ Redick role on that team, but like kind of sort of, you got a shooter, guy you can put out on the wing, run screens for whatever. Um, but I mean, I don't know. Was there any timetable for how long Embiid will be out for?
They're looking or what's the word?
Reevaluating.
Reevaluating in 4 weeks. So he's
Uh,
out at least early March.
okay, so yeah, Embiid is out.
Which they get a little bit of help with the All-Star break being in the middle.
Yeah,
You get like what 5-6 days with no games.
yeah. Let me see. When are the last day of games? 'Cause I know they probably stopped playing. What, maybe that Tuesday or Wednesday? But
Yeah,
everybody's traveling for All Star, and then
because they've lost their last 3 games. So
oh no, they play games on. Dang, they playing games all the way up to the All Star break.
oh yeah, they play games like that Thursday, and then that
Oh, you
Friday is
talking about after the All Star break?
after.
Yeah, so yeah,
They'll come back Thursday, maybe. Is it Thursday that games come back or Friday?
come back Thursday the 22nd. 36ers play the Knicks
Ah, well,
first game back.
well, no Julius, no Julius, no Joel Embiid. So just
Yeah,
see. Well, the Knicks supporting cast is better than Philly's right now, but
oh for
if
sure.
Philly could keep going with some trades, so we'll see what happens. But
Hey,
Buddy Hield,
Cleveland on a sneaky 7 game streak at the moment. What the heck?
Icky.
Sneaky.
Cleveland,
I ain't
best team.
realize it.
They've been 15-1. They last 16. They hooping right now, and they just got Darius Garland back like 4 games ago. Got
Yeah,
Evan Mobley
I
like
peeped
that.
that.
So they was cooking without them. Now they back and they still cooking, and they ain't even really start. Darius Garland ain't really start cooking for real yet. So Cleveland, if Milwaukee don't fucking get on their P's and Q's, 2 game losing
One
streak.
dot.
I think they're like 1-5 with Doc. I feel like
Yeah.
so. If y'all don't get it together, the Knicks ain't
Yeah,
playing no games.
I wouldn't. That man said I wouldn't wish this on anybody. Bro, you accepted the job.
He really did, bro. He
You would
literally did by taking the job. He literally did wish on
you
somebody.
could have said no. Like,
Literally. Talking
come on.
about I would wish this
Ain't
on
nobody
nobody.
force you to
Took the
man.
job.
Ain't nobody force you to leave the broadcast booth, bro.
Facts.
Ain't nobody force you, dog. Nobody twist your hand,
Ooh.
bro. What? We got another trade?
Oklahoma City is closing on a trade to acquire Gordon Hayward.
Ooh,
I like that.
yeah, for OKC, get a vet.
I like that. Now, what did they give us? That's the question. Nothing crazy. Probably like Trey, man.
Send Josh Giddey over.
Damn. To Charlotte? For what? If they trade Josh Giddey for Gordon Hayward, Sam Preston needs to be smacked in his fucking face. You kidding me? You kidding me? Josh Giddey for Gordon Hayward? You crazy. You crazy.
I just said that because Charlotte doesn't mind employing criminals.
Wow.
Let me stop.
That
I'm a 10 right now. See, this is what happens when I have breakfast.
wow. Oh, I said Trey Man and Dallas Bertans. I told you Trey Man was going over there. Man, poor Trey Man. I feel bad for him. Hopefully they trade him to another team because Charlotte ain't it, man. I'm sorry, but you ain't wrong about what you said about Charlotte. Daniel House is going to the Knicks via the Pistons. Wait, what?
Daniel House is on the Pistons?
Wait, the 76ers are trading Daniel House and a second-round pick via the Knicks to the Pistons. Okay. So Daniel House.
Shams need to step up, man.
Right, Woj kicking his ass right now.
Word, boy. Woj is like, fight back.
Well, Shams did the Gordon Hayward trade first.
Right, that's what I seen too. Cause I was like, Shams. I was seeing through the years he's been faster than Woj,
but he don't have all the details.
No,
he'd be like they closing in on the trade.
Yeah, now he says Hornet. Now I'm getting a notification saying that Trey Man is expected.
Yeah. Why he be saying it like that? Woj be like, nah.
Hornets are expected to acquire a package centered around Trey Man and salaries. Man, a 2021 draft pick has upside.
Do you think these GMs be like, or like whoever texts them, just be like, oh, I'm gonna tell Woj instead of Shams, or I'm gonna tell Shams instead of Woj?
Yeah,
that's funny.
They got their guys. They got their contacts.
That's true.
They got their folks, bro. They're like people that tapped in. It's like other people, bro. Like people that have sources. They got their guys.
That's annoying. I hate sources. That's
sources.
Literally.
Sources. Ain't no validating who the source is, and especially now these days with no blue checks, you got like they for your blue check.
Everything. They even do it in wrestling. They're like per sources. I'm like, who the fuck is sources?
Is it them themselves?
Only 7 people should know what's going on. Why is one of the
wrestling is what? Wrestling is what? Scripted? Is it safe to say that?
Yeah, script. Like, yeah, they have writers and they have a storyline. It's like people are like, oh well, when writers and the head of creative, which is Triple H, when they are doing their thing and they putting together a storyline, and somebody leaves that room and goes and tells somebody immediately, so then it's like per sources, this is where they're gonna go. This is the direction they're headed in. So people know. That's why people are mad about Cody Rhodes not going to WrestleMania right now, because it was 2 years in the making, and we've been talking about this for 2 years, and then you build it up. And
y'all gotta chill on my goat. Y'all gotta chill on my goat, Dwayne. Y'all gotta chill on my goat, bro. Y'all gotta chill my goat, man.
We not. Because if he do what Hulk Hogan did, he ain't no different than Hulk Hogan. And we don't rock with Hulk Hogan over here.
I'm about to say one is multi-million-dollar superstar, not superstar, $1 million movie star.
So?
And future presidential candidate.
So? What that mean?
And owner of some of the best tequila out there.
What that mean?
He's the people's champ.
That ain't got
nothing. He's the people's champ. He's the people's champ.
Clearly he not.
He's the people's champ. We don't care about we don't care about the American dream over here. We care about the people's champ.
Oh my God, you're crazy. First of all, rest in peace to the American dream. You crazy for that.
Wait, no. Oh, my fault. I mixed it up. He's the American nightmare. Okay. We don't care about the American nightmare. We don't care about the American nightmare over here. We listen.
Now you cap.
I rock with the people's champ.
You're crazy.
I don't watch wrestling enough to not to know what's going on.
So you can't speak on it then.
I can speak what I can speak on. I can speak on. I can talk about what I want to talk about. It's my mouth.
You don't watch ball, then you tell people not to talk about ball if you don't watch, right? You tell people not to talk about women's basketball if they don't watch, right? It's the same. It's the same shit.
That's a fact. Okay.
Same shit.
Okay. The same
time. Now listen. Answer me this one question, and we can move on because this is not a wrestling podcast.
It's not a wrestling podcast.
When I said a couple weeks ago that Diana Taurasi shouldn't be on the team, you said what? You agreed, right? You agreed, right? On the Olympic team.
Did I agree?
Yes, you did. Okay. You've agreed for a few years.
Okay, yeah.
So what's the difference between her and The Rock? Exactly. The Rock trying to come back and take somebody's spot. Diana Taurasi coming back and take somebody's spot. Same shit.
Consider to go both,
And when we saw The Rock do something physical a couple weeks ago, or like a month ago, Buddy was gassed. He did one move. It was. We not trying to see that. We're not trying to see that. They got a press conference today, and we'll know what WrestleMania is. By the end of the night, we'll know what it's supposed to be. But this ain't no wrestling podcast, so let's get back to NBA talk.
Let me just see something real quick. I'm curious. Yeah, 51?
Yeah.
Man, no, wrap it up, right?
Come on, that's what I'm saying. Sting was wrestling last night, jumping off a building or
This
jumping off.
thing's still wrestling. That
That's
man
what
was
I'm
wrestling
saying.
before I was conceived.
Wrestlers don't know when to give it up, bro.
They in 360 deals, bro. That's
Bro,
my thing. I think
bro,
they're
Mick
in
Foley
360
just talked
deals,
about doing
bro.
another match. Mick Foley, who should have been dead 30 years ago when Undertaker dropped him off the cell. He could have been dead. He like, nah, I'm gonna get back up. I'm gonna let him throw me through the cell again. What? He threw him through the announce table. Then he came back and threw him through the cage. Boom, through the ring. And he was like, yep, let me get right back up. What? Crazy. Like, yeah, they be on bullshit, boy. They be on bullshit. I don't know what kind of time they be on, but wrestlers, like, they be like, oh, I can do one more match. Ric Flair still be trying to. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, bro. He says that collect that Social Security, dog. Get that,
But I'm like, wrestling must not pay y'all well after y'all retire because y'all all come back for a payday. All y'all come back for a payday. But that's the
bro. All the people that I've seen on comeback, bro, like, dog. It's just too many people that I've seen come back, and it's like, why are they still wrestling? Like, I feel like I've seen RVD come back in the last like 3 years.
He's never stopped wrestling.
Oh my gosh, bro. That man was wrestling since I first started watching wrestling, man.
RVD been in TNA for a long time.
RVD was one of my first action figures.
RVD one of the dudes, man.
Yeah, no, he's one of the ones for real.
he's like the early ECW version of Jeff Hardy.
Yes. Yes. Without the face paint and the opioids.
Yeah,
I mean,
RVD.
Jeff Hardy's career got rated like 8 times, bro. Like,
RVD stuck to the green.
yeah.
He used to be out there high as a kite, bro.
Shout out to wrestling, man. Shout out to wrestling.
It's the best it's ever been right now. At this point, it's the best it's ever been. And the Rock.
I just wish I kept up with it, you know. Like part of which I kept up with it, but like, I got to a point in like high school to where I was like, this is like 8th grade going into high school. I think I kind of just like kind of let it go. Like I wasn't
I've
moving
tried.
the way I used to be, and you know, going to the football game was more important than watching SmackDown, and going to the basketball game was more important than watching Raw, and watching basketball was just more important than so. Yeah.
Fair. There was definitely time. I think like 2018 where I started watching for a little bit. And I got back into it.
Oh, that means I can't wear my rock shirt this weekend. I was thinking about wearing a rock shirt this
Hell
weekend
nah.
because you know my boy is back, but that's just gonna bring mad conversation, and I don't want to deal with that this weekend. It's gonna be the wrong conversation. I don't want to deal with that.
That's funny.
Like, anyways, man, back to hoops, back to the trades, and back to what was in Shams? Okay, so the move gives the Sixers salary cap and cushion to sign buyout players post deadline. Also, they can sign Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yeah.
No, because they came. So a net source, a Nets outlet was talking about Nets rumors and stuff, and it said that it's expected that Spencer, if the deal is not made, then Spencer probably would be on the buyout market, and Spencer was like, nah, that ain't happening or whatever. All right, no, that's like he came out and was like, bro, that's cap. But I'm like, of course you say that.
Chilling.
Man, he be out there doing, I don't even say the bare minimum. Like that, no.
Tell you this for years, you didn't want to listen.
You did. You did.
Saying.
You did. I don't know. I just think I just have this thing where I believe in the players of my team too much.
Oh, college football season start today.
I'm starting to regress from that, It's starting to be more real. Anyways, what were we talking about?
We started talking about the trades. But the first topic we were gonna talk about, my ankle. The first topic we were gonna talk about, not my ankle, was Kobe.
Oh yeah, that's right, man.
He's getting his statue unveiled today.
I'm on shoes. That's what we're doing. We rocking the Kobe today.
Y'all see the book, But Funny enough, we just talked about the book on what, Tuesday?
Yeah.
On the Kobe hoodie in here somewhere. I think it's right there. Kobe hoodie in here. He got the slam poster right there.
Oh, got two
Kobe,
K poster
bro.
above my head.
Yeah. Shout
Got the
out to.
OG Kobe. You got the Nike joints. No, sir.
So what's your top 3 favorite Kobe moments?
Top three favorite Kobe moments. I'd say 81-point game, probably. I didn't see the game, but I remember that waking up the next day and watch Sports Center, see he dropped 81. Recipe Stuart Scott as well. The GOAT. The
Respect.
GOAT.
Respect.
He the best to ever do this. Do
Facts.
anything. Booyah. All right. But oh dang, it's showing camera like I thought it would have. But let me fix this.
But so you gotta like double wrap it or something.
Right. I'm not about to choke myself out. That'd be crazy.
Well, I don't mean like wrap
No,
it.
no, no. I'm just saying, like, because if I would have wrapped it around, because that's the first thought was that was the first thought was to wrap it around. I was like, no, I'm gonna choke myself out. But yeah, no. So 81-point game, just to throw that out there, obviously. The finals appearances um with against the Lake. I'm like, whoa. The
Celtics.
finals against the Celtics, both of them. That was just fun to watch, and those, shaped my life. Okay, just watching Kobe. Kobe dropped 16 in his last game.
Yes.
Everybody was watching. Like,
Absolutely.
I had mom up late because she's a Lakers fan, but she was yelling, screaming every time Kobe made a
Shoot the
bucket.
ball! Shoot
Yeah,
the ball!
yeah.
Shoot the ball!
And she like, yeah, every time he got closer and closer, like he just made another bucket. Like when he dropped like 40 and everybody was like went crazy. And then like, I don't know. I just think that was a fun time. That was a fun
That
game.
was an experience, man. That was an
Bro,
experience.
that's something you had to live. Like,
Shaq on the sideline, Scoop on the
Shaq,
side, Nicholson,
bro.
everybody there,
They
bro.
brought Jay-Z out of hiding.
It was crazy.
Kanye,
Crazy.
not Kanye.
Yeah.
You said Snoop. I remember Snoop clip. Snoop was going crazy when he dropped like 40. When he got the 40.
Like, what the fuck is Snoop
Like,
doing?
he's like, oh. Kobe shoes, man. I had a couple pairs of Kobe shoes, bro. I had the fives. I believe they were fives. I think they were the fives. It's like a black and yellow pair. I had them in middle school. Loved the shoes. I don't think I hooped in them though, because I had shoes that I hooped in, and I had shoes that I wore. And back then, I wasn't on the low top wave yet. I wasn't rocking low tops. I was raised on you need high
I'm
tops
done.
for your ankles.
I'm done with low tops. I'm done with low
Yo,
tops.
after I messed up my ankle too, I was like, I'm about to take a step back from low tops.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Stewie. Can't do it no more. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
love the shoes, but nah,
yeah,
gotta
no.
get new shoes.
I getting seeing the Kobe system commercials with Kanye, like
Mm.
more. Or are you the same animal but a different beast? What does that mean, Kobe Bryant? Like when I say what does that mean, I say somebody's full name, that's what I'm referencing.
Right.
And I don't know if people get the references, but I know I get the reference. But what else there with Kobe, man? The All-Star games. All-Star game with damn D Wade. And D Wade like broke his nose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh. And it was like getting chipped. Like that was back when the All-Star game like mattered. And it was like it was
Right.
really versus
If
West.
you're playing enough defense to break somebody's nose, then
Yeah,
y'all
like come
real.
on, bro. Um, I don't know. A lot of Kobe that I do really remember is like late Kobe, like 24 Kobe. Cause I mean, I was young. I was like
Right.
a child. Like, oh, what? I was a baby when he went on the first 3P. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't really remember that. I do remember they played together, and I
I
remember
remember,
them
I remember
losing.
rooting.
Huh?
I remember rooting against them when they was playing them. Not when they was in the finals, like the early years,
Yeah,
but like I remember when if they were playing the Spurs, I would root for the Spurs
yeah,
because we lived in Texas. So I was like, no, I want the Spurs to win. My mom was like a Spurs and a Lakers fan. I'm like, how
mm,
you do that? She's like, I
yeah,
like Tuck and I like Kobe. Kobe was her favorite, and then
yeah.
it was Tim Duncan. So she would be rooting for both sides, and I'd be like, Well, everybody, my stepdad was rooting for Shaq. So I'm like, everybody here rooting for Kobe and Shaq. Let's go Spurs.
Yeah.
Spurs lost all the times
Yeah.
early in the thing, and then they won in 2003, and then 2004 I was rooting for the Pistons. But
Well, I'll say them against the Pistons was the first time I watched a finals to my memory. That
yeah,
was 2003, 2004 is the beginning of basketball for me. Like that's Braun first year, Braun, Melo, and Thing first year, and D Wade first year.
he's
Um,
thing.
you had you had not Stu, you had Sue Bird and
Right?
DT. Bro, calm down, bro. Yeah, Sue Bird and DT at UConn, Melo
Mm-hmm.
at Syracuse in '03 as well. Um, but yeah, no, just seeing Kobe has just always been, a treat, bro. Like, just always, you got in the world where everybody was like LeBron this, LeBron that. The real hoop fan was the Kobe fan. Like, someone that admired Kobe was a fan of Kobe. You could tell they know ball rather than just following everybody and be like, oh yeah, LeBron this, LeBron that, LeBron.
Ah, there's some Kobe fans out there that they ain't
I
no
mean,
ball.
no, I know, and I know we know one of them. So that ain't the case for everybody.
One of them I grew up with my whole life.
I just say, yeah, that ain't the case for everybody. But the consistency of like, I know somebody, whatever, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm a Kobe fan. Like I have respect for that, because I mean, Kobe's my favorite player ever. I rooted against him.
That's a Celtics fan. It's crazy.
So chill out. We ain't gonna talk too much about that. You want to chill on that, but y'all going
Imagine that, bro.
shut up.
I'm a Cowboys fan. My favorite player is Sean Taylor. I'm a Yankees fan. My favorite player, David Ortiz.
I never.
I'm a Duke fan. Favorite player, Harrison Barnes. No, that's crazy. Never mind.
That's a wild Harrison. I mean, he was nice in college, but Harrison Barnes.
Like the last nice dude that had come from North Carolina.
That's a Fendi. That's a fact.
I mean, they had Cam Johnson, but like they the same player pretty much. Dan, don't wave him off. That's crazy. Kobe White, actually. Kobe White. Hooping.
Right.
Kobe White hooping. So Kobe White. I'm a Duke fan, my favorite player. No, that's not. That's not.
No. Shout out to Kobe though. The shoes, the influence, mama mentality. I studied Kobe when I made the team my sophomore year. Like I looked at his highlights and just understood what it meant that I have mama mentality. And yeah, did my thing that year, whatever. But yeah, no, shout out to Kobe, man. Big influence. One of the greatest to ever do it. Big advocate for women's hoops. And I would say the reason why everybody is, advocate for women's hoops, he made that orange hoodie popular, you know? He the one who had it on, whatever. And it was good to see him bond with his daughter like that. And before, they passed tragically. Um, but yeah, no, I just love, the clip of them at the Nets game and him going over like, he putting her on game about something, and she's just soaking
Right.
it. And
Yeah.
like Gigi was, Kobe 2.0. Like, yeah, that was Kobe's successor for Showski. Um, and she said it too. She's like, I'm gonna be the one. I love that. I just love a lot of things about Kobe, bro. Like Kobe doing work too far on the court. He the greatest on the court. I'm the greatest on the first. Going on the first, like what's the first? Gotta get do for green, 2-4, so nice, my bro, so green. Catch me at the game, sitting next to Ghost Steve, Kobe Bryant Nikes, purple Ghost String, Kobe in the game, dunking on the whole team. Black Mamba, Attack Conquer, Basketball Beast, Rap Monster. I'm sorry, but shout out to Lil Wayne on that one, bro. That joint tough. That video, I mean not video, that song tough.
Sure.
But yeah, it is 2/8/24. The day that we recording this. By the time you listen to this, they would have unveiled the look for the statue. It's a couple of poses I think they can do.
Gotta be the. It's gotta be the.
The
Yeah. Either that or it's got to
Or
be
when
like
he's like
the scores table where he's like
he's
the
doing that.
scores table. Like I think it was his fifth championship when he got number 5,
That'd
and he
be
was there and he was like this. Yeah, it's gotta be one of those.
um.
Or if they really want to get it like crazy, the one where he's sitting in the locker room.
That's what I was thinking about too.
If they're able to do that one, that would be insane.
But he's wearing Adidas in that. So,
Oh,
but see the thing that Nike has done because they put in whatchamacallit, they put like old Kobe on some of the old like the newer 2Ks that came out, and they put a number 8 Kobe on it, right? But they put him in like his first Nike signature model. A slight change, but it's like if you could peep it. Like you'll see a Nike swoosh on the shoe.
that's crazy.
And it's looking like the old like 2K4 Harashi or the Kobe one or like the Kobe Hyperfuse. One of the two. One or two. That was another thing. Kobe dropped his shoes on Christmas. I think that was a cool and big thing. That was like one of the first people I seen care about their shoe line was Kobe. In my day. I mean, obviously everybody cared about his shoe line like, after I unpacked it, but he was the most notable to care about his shoe line, coming out with the Grinches and coming out with like other Christmas shoes. Like I remember watching I literally remember being at my aunt's house on Christmas watching the game. It was Heat against Celtics. Not Heat against Celtics, well, Heat against Lakers. And that was a big game, whatever. They always put them against each other on Christmas for a couple of years. And they was like, oh yeah, look at the new Kobe Bryant Nikes coming out, it's that and that, whatever. I was like, oh, these is tough. But yeah, I had a couple pair of Kobe's, hooped in a couple pair of Kobe's, real comfortable basketball shoe. Um, I have yet to get a pair of Kobe's though since they came back out with them, but I could definitely do something. Let me stop. I gotta stop this nonsense. But I mean, as you can see, I went back and got these. If you know, you know, these are crazy eights. Now they don't got the 8 on them because Kobe's with Nike. Can't put the 8 on them, whatever. But if you know, you know.
Yeah.
So shout out to Kobe. Rest in peace to Kobe, Black Mamba. Um, long live Kobe, long live Gigi. Um, thank you for the amount of influence that you've had on the game of basketball. Just in general, both on the men's and the women's side. Everybody has looked up to Kobe in some capacity. Like he, as far as generations go, like he has a generation of his own. And not many players have that. When you talk to people and talk about eras, you got obviously you got Wilt and Bill Russell. Then you got Magic and Bird and Isaiah Thomas. Like you hear people talk about them a lot when they come up. It's like, oh yeah, I came on watching these guys. Like, yeah. Like, I don't know. I say like my dad's generation is really Magic and Bird. Like he was like, yo, ain't nobody want to be like Mike in the Hood. No, everybody want to be like Magic. And I was
Can't
like,
anybody?
he said, what?
Everybody can't jump. Everybody can pass though.
Are you right? You right. I mean, but I don't know. He's like, everybody want to be like Magic. You don't want to dislike Magic. Behind the back, whatever, no looks. He was like, the big point guard, whatever. Everybody want to be like Magic. And then he's like, yeah, like a '90s thing is everybody want to be like Mike. Of course, I want to be like Mike. But and then you got Kobe. Kobe being the guy that he is, influenced this whole generation, this current generation of hoopers now. You see everybody wearing Kobe's in the league. Everybody grew up wearing Kobe's. Everybody grew up talking about Kobe's impact. You got guys like Isaiah Thomas and Kyrie. Trying to think of who else was like big Kobe guys. DeMar DeRozan, Jewel
Tatum,
Lloyd. You said who?
Book, Tatum.
Book and Tatum, yeah. Um, what was I about to say? Well, because you got the guys like Russ, Harden, PG that all grew up in Cali as well. Um,
Why?
Kawhi, yeah,
You that Kawhi like actually worked out with. Like you don't never see Kawhi like work out with like other pros and stuff. But he
yeah,
worked out with Kobe, Giannis. Giannis worked out with Kobe, And remember Giannis was like, I ain't working out with nobody. Like LeBron, I think LeBron and KD was trying to work out with him or something.
Yeah.
Like hell nah.
And I invite people to work out with him.
Yeah.
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 Gordon Hayward shared a fun story about Kobe recently on the Paul George podcast or on Podcast P. About working out with Kobe. I think every Kobe story is like
Yeah.
is very entertaining.
Shout out
And
to Mon Comfort, bro.
yeah,
He was the first one to tell like a real like funny Kobe story, and ever since
yeah,
people going on like, what's your Kobe story, bro?
yeah, for sure. No, because like every Kobe story is really good, and it's like it's on brand. You know, it's consistent. Like he, is the same guy that he's always going to be. Like I don't know. What did somebody say? It was like he like took the gravity out. Like I don't know. It's like when they first met Kobe, he was like at the knees or something. It was someone worse. I think the kid Miro was talking about his time meeting Kobe, and he was like, "Yeah, I was expecting Kobe like this tall guy or something." Like I don't know why I thought he just felt so tall, whatever. But he like really like I'm not. He's not that much taller than me, like, but he just felt that way. We came in the room, like he just had that whole attention, and it would just seem larger than life. But yeah, man, we miss Kobe, dog. Rest in peace to one of the legends, one of the goats. Um, yeah.
Yeah. I would say my three favorite moments are probably um definitely that Redeem team.
Yeah.
That summer run. I remember waking up every morning early just to watch them play, to watch D Wade,
I
Kobe.
can't see it, bro. They was playing. They was playing. What time they was playing? They was playing.
Hella early. They was playing in Beijing, so they was playing stupid
Yeah.
early. And
I
it was,
remember
it was
I woke up all the time and I missed it. I was like, dang, I missed it again.
damn. Yeah, I was
Same
not.
with 2012 with London.
Yeah, 2008. Like I don't know how I was getting up because I don't think I had like an alarm clock or anything. Because this is 2008. I'm like 9 at this point. I don't have a phone or nothing. But somehow I was up every time to watch every game. I didn't miss a game because I was like D Wade playing, so I'm watching for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like Kobe playing, Bron playing, like D Wade, Kobe, and Bron on the same court, Melo on the same court.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like, nah, I can't miss this. So I was up every time. And then one of my favorite plays ever in all the basketball, D Wade falling out of bounds. He throws that shit up, and Kobe goes and dunks that, bro. I'm like, that one right there, that one right there, that shit is crazy. Um,
Got to dominance that year, man. And that redeemed team doc is crazy too.
yeah, it is. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
One of the best docs I've seen.
Another one is the D Wade and Kobe game. I want to say it was 2010. When Kobe ended up hitting that shot off the backboard, that fall away to the left over D Wade. Obviously, it's D Wade fan. I wasn't happy in the moment,
So you
but
thought Kobe this morning. Or
it
that
was it was it was like it was like the moment of like being able to watch both of them go back and forth. And we obviously there was many games where they went back and forth, but that was like a Friday night game. A couple of my friends from my neighborhood were over, and they were Lakers fans, but they didn't watch. I mean, there were girls that didn't watch a ton of basketball, but they knew who Kobe was. So we were going back and forth. So every time Kobe was scored, they would say something. Every time D Wade scored, I say something. And of course, it gets down to the last play. Kobe hit that shot, and I'm like, no. They like, yeah, what I tell you? And I'm like, y'all don't even know what happened. So I'm arguing and stuff, but those are still like some really close friends of mine. So that's a moment that I'll never be able to forget. Um, Obviously the 60-point game, that is like one of the craziest performance I've ever seen. Just like it was just the atmosphere of everything going on in the stadium at the same time, and that the fact that on the other channel, the Warriors were going for 73-9.
and
So
no more.
that was just a crazy moment. But they were also playing like the Grizzlies or something. So it really like it was just a crazy moment. But and then obviously there's like the Phoenix Suns buzzer beater. And I always try to recreate that in the gym, like getting exactly to that spot, shooting a fader. Um, yeah, I mean,
Was that how you
obviously,
messed up your ankle?
I'm not saying I did it yesterday.
Oh, okay, I was about to say.
The runner that I shot was more like Marine, like you said. It was more like
Okay,
Marine.
okay.
Um, but and then my favorite moment, my third favorite moment is probably just any moment I saw with him and Gigi. When he retired, that's really when I became a fan of Kobe. Most people know, most people know I wasn't a huge Kobe fan growing up, just because of you know my fandom and everything like that. But like I wasn't even a big fan of LeBron growing up, so like it was really like D Wade. Like I'm watching basketball as a fan, but I'm like D Wade, D Wade, D Wade. But when he retired, I was able to like take a step back, especially like after the 60-point game. I was able to take a step back and just like realize like, man, that's one of the greatest careers that we've ever seen. He's one of the greatest players that we've ever seen, and to see how he, pivoted into his next ventures just like so effortlessly and gracefully was amazing. Him coaching the Mamba Academy teams and
Oh yeah.
working out players like we talked about, and then just seeing him and Gigi and him and his daughters just grow their relationships. It was just awesome to see. So definitely shout out to Kobe, and definitely miss him and Gigi and the rest of the team as well.
Yeah, man, for surely, dog. Yeah, just it's tragic what happened, man. Just remember that day very vividly, January 26, 2020. Um, yeah. I don't know, man. Shout out to Kobe, bro. Shout out to 824 to 824. It's iconic, special day. But
Um,
yeah.
we have some very close Eastern Conference and Western Conference standings right now.
Yes.
Um, the Eastern Conference is, other than Boston, Boston's at 1. They're 5 games ahead of the 2. But then Cleveland, Milwaukee, and New York are 2, 3, and 4.
Mm-hmm.
And they two teams are 33 and 18, and Cleveland is 33 and 16. So
Mm-hmm.
they're only a game back. Three teams are a game back, and then yeah. So those three teams are in a huge race right now to see who gets the second. Obviously, it'll really, get to it'll really pick up in the second half of the season. But the way that they've been playing recently, and then in the Western Conference, you got OKC, Minnesota, Denver, all with 35 and 16, and then the Clippers 34 and 16, just a half a game back. It would have been 35 and 16 if they won last night against the Pelicans. And then the Suns, Pelicans, both 30 and 21. And then the Kings are 29 and 21, and they would have been 30 and 21 if they beat the Pistons last night. What?
I mean, these ain't like big moves, but
Hey, the Knicks going for it.
that's what I was about to say.
The Knicks are going
That's what
for
I
it.
was about to say.
What?
Ain't big moves, but yeah, they saying Quentin
Oh, they
Grimes,
big
two
move.
future first round, two future second round picks to the Pistons for Alex Burks. They got Alex Burks back, and then they send Pistons are trading Bojan Bogdanovic to the Knicks too, and Fournier Malachi Flynn going to Detroit.
They going for it. They going for it
Burks
because,
and Bogdan?
like, say what you want. Like, Boston has played fantastic. Absolutely. But Boston is not a for sure. What's up? What'd you say?
Picture. They said, I'm thinking of Boban Bogdanovic.
No, it's Bojan.
Boyan.
Yeah, Bojan from the Pistons.
Why they put a picture of this ain't Boyan, is it?
Yes, it is.
I don't see this is why I don't watch Detroit basketball.
Bro, he played for the Utah Jazz before that. And they was in the playoffs every year.
I know. I just thought he looked different. I got the wrong person in mind. I'm thinking of
You thinking Boban?
I'm thinking of the dude that played in Atlanta.
That's Bogdan.
Bogdan. See, that's why I got confused.
When he get on the Pistons, bro. You can't make this shit up, man. Y'all see it firsthand. You
No, yeah,
cannot.
this is live. This is not scripted. It's not edited.
Man, damn. But yes, like I was saying, Boston.
Okay, yeah, no, my memory's coming back. Like, like he said that, I'm like, all right, yeah, it makes sense. It checks out. Like, bro.
like I was saying, Boston, they are the 1 seed at the moment, and they have a good lead on the 1 seed. But I don't think any teams. Well, I don't say any teams. I don't think the top 6 to 7 teams think that they don't stand a chance against Boston. And these trades from New York are telling me that they think they can beat Boston in a series because you don't go for these win now trades if you don't think that you're going to be a team that can beat a Boston or a Milwaukee. I think we've seen Boston struggle in the playoffs. We've seen them come up short. And obviously we've seen them get to the finals, but we've seen them come up short a good amount of times. They get to the conference finals a lot, but they don't always get to the finals, and they haven't won a finals. So, and then for Milwaukee, the way their defense looks hasn't looked any better. That point of attack defense is absolutely horrid. They need to make a trade for some kind of defense. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but they got to make some trade for some kind of defense because that point of attack defense is horrific, like horrendous, like bad. It's really bad. Like dudes come to the court, go right by you. Like how? Just come off the pick and roll. You completely out the play now. Like I know y'all not known for defense, but damn, Dame, come on, Malik Beasley, come on, do something. Shit.
No, I heard something or somebody talk about how Giannis wanted to run the same defensive scheme that they ran with Drew Holiday last year, Griffin this year, but
you
they
don't have Drew Holiday. You don't
But,
have Drew Holiday.
Yeah, they don't have Drew Holiday. Like
you wanted Dame. You wanted Dame. You knew the defense was going to be not the same. They just didn't think it was going to be this bad.
Yeah.
They thought Malik Beasley was going to bring them something defensively. He has not. He's shot the ball really well, but he has not brought them anything defensively. So these moves from New York are telling me that they think, oh, damn, they traded Ryan Archibald now. Traded one of the Villanova.
Dang, for real?
Yeah, they traded one of the Villanova boys.
Yeah.
This move is telling me that
man went 20 games, no points.
Chill. It's not about what he plays, it's about what he brings to the team. Yeah. You know that.
He brings what? The
vibes, man. Vibes. He brings best friends. If the Nazis can be on the team, so can Ryan Archidiakono. Fuck out of here. I'm not hearing that. Fuck out of here. I'm not
I was about to say he the white Theo Pinson.
Don't stop that. Stop that. Stop that. But yes. It was nice as hell in college, got to the league, not really on the court much. But hey, you can't tell me that Josh Hart.
I mean that respectfully though.
And Jalen Brunson don't love having that man on the team.
Oh, obviously they got their former teammate.
Three of the best players.
And they got their former teammate there, and they're actively recruiting whatchamacallit, Mikal Bridges to come across the bridge.
Nah, at least they ain't trade Archibald, or they ain't put him in a trade to get Mikal. That'd have been crazy for real. Nah, he's stuck in Brooklyn. Hell nah. He's like, come get me, bro. We just gonna release you, and then we gonna bring you back.
That Archibald jersey, like, this will look crazy.
It'll be tough. Don't do that.
I mean, it'd be tough, but it just looks.
Ryan Archibald can hoop. He just,
Oh, he can hoop. The boy, hey, we seen the boy can do that at Villanova. But
I was about to say, don't forget where he went. But yeah.
Raptors Jazz trade. Jazz got a first round pick.
Kelly Olynyk back in his home.
And Ochai Agbaji.
Kelly back at home.
Gerald Lewis and Otto Porter to the Jazz.
Yeah, they're not playing. They're not playing. The Wizards traded Daniel Gafford to the Mavericks. That's good for the Mavericks. Really good for the Mavericks. Because if Derek Lively out, Daniel Gafford, that's really good. And you only had to move off of Rashawn Holmes. I'll take that in a heartbeat. All right, Miami, you're on the clock. We better not be staying pat because New York just made some moves. Shit.
Oh no, they wrong. I want to say Quentin Grimes at dinner last night. Quentin Grimes wake up this morning and sprinkling from Snowfall.
Chill. That's New York might have made themselves the second best team in the third best. Never mind. That's why I want to talk.
Pistons and Grizzlies have been engaged in trade discussions on Killian Hayes.
Yeah. But yeah, so what do you think? How do you think the East plays out now? At least 2 through 4, with Philadelphia falling out due to Joel Embiid being out. Indiana is starting to find their footing with Halliburton finally being back, and then Siakam has been playing well. Miami still at 7, Orlando's at 8. So how do you see 2 through 8 playing out in the
I
Eastern
think the
Conference?
Knicks can make some noise the second half of the season as they've been doing so. And the move based on the move that they've made, take that with Julius improvement this year. Um the surprising improvement from Isaiah Hartenstein that came out of nowhere.
Hart's
Uh,
not been,
I know Hartenstein was
but
straight.
like I know what you
He
mean.
was yeah, like nobody expected that coming into the season. Like talking to Knick fans and them seeing how well he's played and how happy they are about him. I don't know. It's just cool seeing the New York Knicks be good again, And I know that's weird of me to say
Shout out Julius Randle, man.
I know it's weird for me to say as a Nets fan, but I mean, got a lot of family that are Knicks fans, so
Yeah, and since you used to be so too.
what? Chill out with that.
Shout out with telling the truth. That's what I'm here for.
The truth I don't want to talk about. I don't want to address.
That's not the podcast. This ain't the podcast for to not tell the truth, man.
Anyways, man, I don't need
Um,
to matters of my mishaps.
mishaps. You did it for a long time.
I know.
Uh, the Bucks better figure something out because they could easily end up being 4 and having to play Boston in the second round.
Man, come up off the Nasus, man. Like y'all need someone that can do something.
Who the fuck they gonna give it the Nazis? You talking about you mean release them? Because ain't nobody taking a trade for the Nazis. The Nazis would not be in the
That's
league.
not getting traded. That's not getting traded. That man is the. You talk about a package deal. That man
He
stands
had a package deal.
exactly.
And if he is, he getting released immediately.
But like, I
It's
don't
like
know. I guess
you in a
Giannis is
trade
a
and
massive
just sit
package
there and
deal both happen. Because Giannis is gonna be an all time great, and then you got a tight man with him.
If the Nazis was in a trade, they would say, "Hey, just stay in Milwaukee because we're not picking. We're not coming to the airport to come get you. Just stay there."
No, doggone. Who else was I about to say?
Respectfully,
Them boy talk about PJ Tucker might be getting moved or getting released or whatever, and they're talking about how they would have to clean up like over 200 pairs of shoes from the equipment room.
a lot of shoes.
He has thousands of shoes. He has a shoe store,
You got too many shoes. I'm sorry, that's too many shoes.
but
Why do you need all them shoes?
I don't know, man. But
Him and the Bucks better get together because you don't want to play Boston in the second round. You just don't. That's just not. And
nah.
if Cleveland and New York can stay in that 2-3 spot, both of them are feeling great. Well, I wouldn't say great because I don't know who you playing in that 7-8 matchup or that 6-7 matchup because say Cleveland gets 2 and New York gets 3 or vice versa. I don't think neither of them want to see the Pacers or the Heat in the playoff. Like, it ain't gonna be no easy matchup, but
Series, but yeah,
you get
no.
to the second round, you don't have to play Boston. You immediately go into a conference.
Oh, that's a rivalry being renewed for the Knicks if they face either the Heat or the Pacers.
And the Cavs too. They beat the Cavs last year. 4-1. People was not expecting that. I definitely was not expecting that.
I don't know, man. I just think it's crazy that the Knicks are on the up and up, and I'm seeing it in real time, and it's just like wow, like this team used to be laughable, and now this team is serious.
They weren't laughable for that long. They had Melo for most of our childhood.
Yeah,
Or at least
but
our high
I'm
school
saying
life.
after Melo. I'm saying after Melo.
He wasn't bad for that long though. They were bad for what?
When did Melo leave? When did Melo leave?
Melo left in 2017. He went to OKC.
Yeah,
They were bad that year, but I'm pretty sure they still had Porzingis at that point.
it's been 7 years to 2017.
Okay, and they went to the playoffs like 2 of the last 3 years.
They're still laughable at least one of those years.
They weren't laughable 2 years ago. They just didn't win as many games coming off. I think they went to the playoffs, lost to Atlanta.
Yeah, I laughed at. That's the laughableness because like they
Came
can't
back.
let Trey Young come in and chop and kick his feet up.
Well, everybody laughing at the fucking Brooklyn Nets right now, and they've been doing that shit for the past couple of years
I'm
too. So
laughing at them.
the Knicks laughable thing, I feel like that's just it's just narrative at this point because they
And
haven't
I
been.
used to always say like everybody balls out of MSG besides the Knicks, but now the Knicks are balling. Like I have nothing else. I have nothing to say about the Knicks. I have nothing bad to say about the Knicks now. Like the Knicks are good. I got a lot bad to say about the Brooklyn Nets though, and they better be making moves.
We're not talking about them.
They need to get draft pick. They need something.
We're not talking about them. They do. We're not talking about them. We don't talk about that on this show. Wrong show. So they were playoffs last year. 5th seed.
Hey, yo, nah, this man P a mastermind, bro.
What he said.
He said
But
trade I drew up last Saturday for last Saturday's pod when we did our own trade deadline. Leon
yeah,
Harden,
yeah,
Bojan, Alec Burks for Evan Fournier, Grimes, Diakono in the first.
yeah. That's exactly what happened. They were 4 seed in 2020. They were. They weren't great because they had to get RJ Barrett, but they had some years. They had like 2 years. They had no Pistons type year though.
No,
them boys swag. All right, so Western Conference.
the West.
How do you see the West playing out with daggone 4 teams having basically the same record, and then the next 3 teams having basically the same record?
I don't know. I want to hold stock in the Clippers, but I don't know, man. Clippers.
Have you watched the Clippers? Because they look nasty.
They do. They lost. They had a bad loss last night, but other than that, before that,
They played the Pelicans.
I know. But I'm saying it was a bad loss. It was like a bad performance from them.
I think you meant bad loss. Like they lost to a bad team.
No, 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 no. I mean, Pelicans are a playoff team right now,
But
so
Kings had a bad loss.
listen,
They
they had
lost
a bad loss.
at home.
Yeah, with no Cade.
K didn't play last night.
Cade was out.
Oh no.
That's why I thought like yeah, Jaden Ivey was like your player tonight. Yeah, like Cade was out.
That's all he had 37. That's okay because I was gonna go. I think I was gonna go with Zion, and then I saw Jaden Ivey had 37. I was like, and they went on the road. Okay, Jaden Ivey.
Yeah, the beam
I
didn't
did
line up.
not know that K was not out there. That is
Yeah,
crazy.
but
That's crazy.
but yeah, no, doggone. You got OKC, Minnesota, Denver, Clippers, Phoenix. Those are 5 teams I can see making it out the West.
The top 5 of the teams that you can see going out the West. That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at it.
I can see it. But they got to play against each other, and that's gonna be the hard part. Like you got a 4 and 5 matchup at the moment. It would be the Clippers and Phoenix. Not gonna lie, in the playoffs, I say that goes at least 6 to 7, 6
I want
games,
to see that.
possibly 7, and that might end up in Phoenix the favorite. You got a guy like Kevin Durant and Devin Booker who have shown up in the playoffs, but I mean, that would be a big test for the Clippers. You know, like the Clippers are really finding like their rhythm. They're finding their identity. They're finding themselves. They're finding something. They're getting somewhere, and it's looking dangerous, looking spooky for everybody else that's involved. Like,
Yeah. I mean, Russ is playing well. James Harden's playing well. PG
everybody's
and
understanding their
all
role,
NBA levels.
whatever they need to
They
do.
good center play. They getting play from everybody. They're getting really good play from everybody. So the Clippers look tough right now. Like, say what you want about the past playoff runs and things like that. This is not that same team.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you could say they got a lot of players that have struggled in the playoffs. Sure, they haven't done it yet. So I'm gonna get them the benefit of the doubt with the way they're playing right now. I'm getting the benefit of the doubt and say that this is gonna be a different playoff run. But that doesn't mean I'm picking them to win. I'm just saying I think this playoff run. I think they all understand what the narrative is around each of them. Paul George understands his narrative. Kawhi understands his. His is mostly injury. Paul George is a bit injury, a bit, some playoff woes. James Harden, playoffs. Russ, playoffs. So I think they all understand, what's at stake. I think they understand that if you look at it, they're probably the most motivated team in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe between them and Boston. But even Boston has, if they lose in the conference finals to Milwaukee or something, they probably, it'll be some conversation, but it won't be crazy. If the Clippers lose, it'll be some conversation around it. Like, all right, what do you go
We
from
just
here?
keep it blowing up, like
Yeah,
moving forward. Because
and like on
this
a
is really the first year all together. We've had years in the past, but like Kawhi's been hurt, PG's been hurt, and then they came up short last couple of years or whatever. Now they got James Harden. Like they have to make it work this year. You know, like this has to be the year for the Clippers. And what better year for it to be for the Clippers rather than the last year them being Staples? Yeah, I'm calling it Staples. I ain't calling that damn crypto. Last year in Staples and opening night, first game of the season in their new arena, banner night. That'd be tough. Breaking in a new arena, putting a banner in your building,
different.
that's tough.
I think the Golden State did that right though.
I
When they
believe they did.
they
No,
opened.
no, no. I think no. They lost. They lost. Can't remember
Uh,
that because they lost to the whatchamacallit. I think they lost the first game too. They lost the first
and,
game.
oh, they lost to Clippers, was it not? Was it Clippers that they lost to?
I don't know,
When
but
did?
I remember that being a thing. Like, oh, the Raptors gave the Warriors their a loss in their last game in the Oracle.
Mm,
Yeah.
Center opened 2019. They played their first game October 25th, 2019. So yeah, they lost. They lost that season before in their first.
Didn't they lose their first game in Chase?
They lost the first preseason game. I don't care about the damn preseason game. It was the regular season game.
Word.
Let me see. Opening. Then they lost. They played their first regular season game there and a loss against the Clippers. Yeah, it was Clippers.
Okay.
141 to 122. They got blown out too. I think that was a game that a game that PG went crazy?
Probably so. I know because see, I remember that was the year they ended up with a lottery pick.
Was that the year that KG he went crazy though?
No, because that's the year they lost in the play-in, right? To the Grizzlies.
2019? No, I feel like that was 2020.
I thought that was 2020 as well.
Because
Or 2021, maybe. I don't
mhm.
know. No.
No, it was 21 because
That would have been 21 because
they
2020
had to
was
play they had to play Braun in them too. They played Braun, lost to Braun, and
yeah. I think that was the first year the play-in became a thing.
then and then the Sun they played the Suns and Suns wiped the floor with them. Clippers Warriors 2019. I'm trying to remember what year PG went to. Um,
I think that was that year.
yep, it was. See if PG. Nope, not that one. Oh, y'all are stupid. Oh, it was Lou Williams had the best game. So maybe it wasn't the PG game, but I do remember there being a game where PG went crazy against Golden State a couple years ago. But I just don't remember exactly what year it was. But the West Conference and the Eastern Conference now. I mean, we typically have like, oh, the East is really stacked or the West is really stacked. We got two really good conferences going at the same time. I mean, yeah, the West Conference has 10 teams above 500 or at 500, and then the East has 8, and then Chicago's only 3 games behind 500, so or below 500, not behind. So you know things
Mm.
could things could be a lot different in a couple of months, couple of weeks. Especially depending on what teams make trades. But Lakers make trades. Dallas made a trade to get a defensive center to go with Derek Lively if he's continuing to be injured and things like that. Then Daniel Gafford can step in, and vice versa. Um, so yeah, man, it's gonna be a very interesting uh post trade deadline, post All-Star break um for all of these teams because the Warriors still out right now. They're still 11. Houston has fallen to 12. Utah has climbed up to 10. So shout out to Jazz because they be hooping. Like there'd be nights
No.
where I'm like,
Mm.
it'd be nice where I'm like, the Jazz, like, but then I'm like, actually, the Jazz be playing well. So shout out
Yeah.
Lauri Markkinen, man. He gotta be one of the most underrated players in the league right now. Like Lauri Markkinen is the best player on the Jazz, and they are 26 and 26.
Mm.
Like, think about that. Lauri Markkinen is the best player on the team, that is currently a playoff team. It's a lot of players that people will say is better that like a couple years ago. Or do you think 2019, 2020, 2021 Bradley Beal is better than right now Laurie Marketing?
You said 2020, 2021 Brad Beal better than right now Lloyd Marketing.
Yeah.
Um, hey, that's a good question.
Let's take a round. I don't remember exactly what season he led the league in scoring, but one of those years he led
I
the
think
league in scoring.
that had to be the year, one of the years. It's either 2020, 2021, or 2021, 2022. But it's a possibility. I think I'm leaning. I don't know if it's recency bias, but I think I might be leaning more towards Laurie because of his impact and what he's done for that team.
Oh,
Because if I remember correctly, I don't think that Wizards team was in the playoffs.
nope.
When he was
When
doing translating towards
they
winning.
brought Russ in, they did go to the playoffs.
Okay,
They,
yeah.
they got in and they played Philly beat. So they did make the playoffs when they made the trade for Russ. But when it was just Brad Beal, they weren't even sniffing the playoffs. The Jazz, were they a play-in team last year? Or they just, I think the Jazz might have fallen off and they were like outside, just outside the playoffs last year. And obviously
He
things can
just missed
change.
the playoffs last year. 'Cause they had that good start and they
Yeah.
came. Yeah.
But this year they had a rough start and now they've brought it up. So Will Hardy has done a great job with this team. Laurie Markkinen, like when Laurie Markkinen got traded there, they was like, oh, they're gonna fall off. They're gonna be selling, they're gonna be rebuilding. They doing one of the craziest rebuilds I done seen because they're winning with young players that people didn't want, like Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarkson, Chris Dunn. Like they got people out there hooping, people that were out the league. They got people trading for Fontecchio. Like it's crazy. Got people trading for Kelly Olynyk, Ochai Baji. Still, getting draft picks. Keontae George has played well. So it's just crazy. It's a very weird-ish rebuild because they obviously are still looking for draft picks, but they were able to like still play well last year and still end up with a player like Keontae George. It's crazy. It's crazy. And they just got, I'm pretty sure they got some kind of pick back. So that's a good pick. So shout out to the Jazz, man. They be hooping.
Shout out to them Utah Jazz.
So 1v1 tourney results.
Yes, Sirski. Like I said, I was posting around two on the other day. Those results have came back. See if I can find it. What I'm looking for. Oh shoot. It hasn't been a whole day yet. I just realized.
Oh no, not for that one. I was just talking about round one.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Look at what round two is right now.
All right, so yeah, round one results. Luka beat D Book.
What's
Tatum
surprising?
beat Tatum beat Paul George. That was a close one. Shea beat yeah, Kyrie beat Ja. KD beat LeBron. Steph beat Dame. Jalen Brunson beat Jamal Murray. And De'Aaron Fox beat Tyrese Halliburton.
Did any of these surprise you?
I'd say I think the results for the Steph Curry one surprised me. I thought it'd been a little more um
Yeah.
a little closer there in the voting. Um, I was
Actually,
interested to see how people felt about certain players. Like the last two matchups with Jalen Brunson, Jamal Murray, and Indiana
yeah, that
Foster.
was crazy. Sorry, that was crazy. I'm sorry, that was crazy. Jalen Brunson winning 62-38 over Jamal Murray is kind of crazy. I'm sorry. 62-38 is not that.
Maybe it's a recency thing, man. Maybe it's a recency bias thing, man.
And
Yeah.
granted,
I think Ja and Kyrie could have been a little closer too, but I get we haven't seen Ja that much outside of what 5 games this season.
well, people probably think Kyrie won. He might be the best 1v1 player in the league. So
Oh yeah, for sure.
I thought he would have won by more, to be honest, just because I feel like anybody you put. I mean, I think the second round, Kyrie ended up playing KD, so he gonna lose that by default.
No, I
But
think you got.
or
I
no,
think Kyrie gets is Kyrie and Shea,
and then Steph.
KD and Steph,
Yeah,
Jalen
that
and De'Aaron Fox.
um, Luca and Book surprised me a little bit.
Yeah,
Just because
well, hey, look, no, I'm playing.
defense, I think is like underrated in 1v1s.
Yeah,
Not like, oh, they got the best defense. Like, oh, he's a way better defender. But I think defense and athleticism matters a little bit. Like, and it's only 3 dribbles. Luka not gonna be able to post him up.
yeah,
So the size matchup won't be a huge issue. He's gonna have to like Book can contest Luka's shots. Well, I would assume, or from what we've seen, I think he can contest pretty well. I thought Ant and Shea. I think that one was the biggest surprise to me. I think Ant is a better 1v1 player than Shea is. Um, and again, it's 3 dribbles. Like, I don't know if people were taking that into account when they were voting for it. Like, if it's unlimited, sure, maybe some of these other guys, find ways to win. But I feel like I don't know. I just feel like Ant with 3 dribbles, like he's got the size, he's got the athleticism. I think he would have beat Shea, but it is what it is. KD and LeBron, that shit was crazy. 71-29 is wild.
yeah.
It was
And
like
KD and
they
yeah,
have no chance.
yeah. I thought Shea and Ant would have been a little closer, but I get it.
Yeah,
I like how Paul George and Jason Tatum was real close
yeah. I
because I
think that
think
was
that probably been like the closest matchup
yeah,
anyway.
for sure. That would have been the most even matchup. And
Yeah,
I'm not mad at it going either way, honestly. I
yeah,
thought more people would go with Paul George because of what we saw him do when they were playing in the Olympics a couple years ago.
yeah.
But I'm not mad at them
Just,
going.
Paul George holding the respect and being one of the people's champs in the league. Yeah,
KD versus Steph is crazy though.
yeah. So round 2, we got Luka against Tatum. Tatum is currently up by a large margin.
Large margin.
And then you got Shea and Kyrie. Shea is actually up.
Yeah, that's surprise. I
Yeah.
think a lot of people. Never mind.
I don't know if it's a recency thing, man, or I don't
Look,
know.
look. The thing that you were trying to say about Jokic and Luka a couple years ago or last year, you think that's happening with Shea? Not saying that Shea's not a great player because he is. He's
No.
definitely an MVP candidate,
I
All
feel
NBA.
like it's more. I feel like it's more organic with Shea, but
I feel like the
because I
last
probably paid attention to Shea a little more than I did with Jokic. I looking back, Jokic had an organic come up too. It's not like it's industry planning as you may
didn't
think.
play.
I hate to use those type of terms, but yeah, like as far as attention, because I remember when Shea came in the league, went to the Clippers. A friend of the show, Kevin, he's a Clippers fan. He's like, "Yo, I like the Shea guy, whatever. He's good. He's like he should be nice for us, come off the bench." I'm like, "Yeah, for sure." And ends up, the guy's an all-star starter now, and is one of the ones.
Y'all disrespecting him. What school he went to?
Kentucky.
Yeah, that boy don't come off the bench.
That boy out there speak. That boy speak like he alum.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm just saying. I'm saying that you got that type of pride behind it, bro.
You don't
That's
got that problem. Player?
anything. No,
You don't got
I
that.
definitely speak about dudes like I went there for 4 years.
Okay. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you. I'm not talking down on you for being a fan of your squad. It's not what I'm doing here.
All right.
It's just me saying you talking about it like you went there, like you talking about Kentucky, like that's your alma mater. Like you.
It might be.
Yeah,
Yeah, I went there on the low.
yeah.
They sent me a letter. They sent me a letter
I'm
when
about
I
to
was.
say I remember that. I vividly remember. I need to bring that up.
No damn ball boy. They got me fucked up. My stupid ass. 17-year-old pride, man. It'll get you every time. Like, nigga, they didn't say nothing about basketball. They just said apply. And yo,
Yeah,
that's like, nigga, I ain't going there because I ain't being no damn manager.
yeah.
Went to a school where I didn't even try to be on the team. Fuck
Oh.
out of here, man. You goofy as hell.
Anyways, man, matchup 3. Kevin Durant is leading unanimously against Steph. I just think, size wise,
Yeah, there's no way he was going
Steph
anywhere.
is not containing KD, respectfully.
let Steph get the ball first and just get crazy with it.
Hard to say, yeah. Like
But
he
if KD get the ball,
jumping at everything, head fakes, and he Steph to get to the rim, whatever, and step back shots. Yeah, it's gonna be a long night for Steph Curry in that
it's gonna be a
matchup.
long day.
Jalen Brunson, De'Aaron Fox. This one's really close.
Darren Fox, Darren Fox will win this, bro. He going by him every time.
You win that? Yeah, yeah. I
I'm
don't think
sorry,
so.
he going by him every time.
Yeah,
And Darren Fox can shoot better now. I'm not saying he shoot better than Jalen Brunson, but he can shoot a
but
lot
he
better.
has improved his 3-point shot. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I think some of these is Jalen Brunson's doing this lately and Shay's doing this lately. All right now, watch Kyrie and tell me that he wouldn't be in a championship of a guard 1v1. Please.
I'm sick. I'm still sick of what that man did earlier this week, bro.
Shay might be it might be the
That
hype
man
thing.
Kyrie came back to the Clays and kicked his feet up, bro. Like that was a crazy game. That man, that whenever you seen Kyrie Irving catch a oop?
And that was a crazy hoop. I thought it was just like a little rim grazer. Nah, I was like, whoa, what?
Yeah, I haven't seen that
Oh,
since
he
the video
went
of
out
him
in the
throwing
first.
himself oop at Duke. You know the video where he was like they had like the Duke like hype thing, whatever, like beginning of the season, and like they had a dunk contest between the players, and Kyrie threw it off the backboard to himself. That was the only time I see Kyrie Irving catch an alley oop in my life. That man was acting unusual.
He was going crazy. I
That's
ain't
some
gonna lie.
words for fans. I mean, fans had words for him too, but he I don't know, bro said blame Mayor Adams, which I mean I kind of agree with, but same time, I don't know. He was trying to prove a point. He proved the point, and it potentially costed the Nets championship.
This is the exact game I was talking about earlier, I'm pretty sure. The exact game. And D Wade posted himself. He said, boys better hop on that PJ and suit up. Josh Hart's stupid. So put him on that private jet and they gotta play today.
Mm. Yeah, no other big trade news, but no, like I was saying, Kyrie just came into the Clays, kicked his feet up. I think it was interesting what he said post game too. He was talking about how it's talking about all the what ifs and the ins and outs of his tenure with the Nets. He was like, yeah, what if I didn't hurt my ankle against the Bucks? Or what if KD's foot wasn't on the line? What if James didn't actually be traded? What if I didn't actually be traded? What if KD didn't actually be traded? Whatever. Like things would be different, if we actually got the job done here. But I'm tired of talking about the what ifs. Like we need to leave that in the past, which I do agree with. Which we don't really talk about as much as we used to talk about whenever he first got traded. But like I don't know. It's just what we're gonna remember from that tenure. So, but
Why are we talking about the Nets?
because we were talking about Kyrie and I was talking about how Kyrie went off in his return back to Brooklyn.
Ugh, we
Um,
ugh.
man, Tariq hates the Nets almost as much as I do. But
If I hate him, I ain't talking about him. So it's a different kind of hate for me then.
yeah.
It ain't even hate. Like we don't talk about the damn Grizzlies on here.
Who's a Nets fan here?
We talk do we talk about the Heat? What have I said about the Heat today? We better than y'all. By far. I don't talk about the Heat on here.
Okay, well, I don't get to talk about my Nets much, so I would like
You
to
have a
use
group chat with Nets fans.
I would like to use my
Fucking there.
platform to express my opinions publicly.
You don't need to do that. You got a TikTok. Have your Nets fans follow you on TikTok, and y'all can run that shit up. Nets TikTok. I know they got one.
They
Get
don't.
on there. Let them know. We only get an hour and 15, hour and 30 to talk about
You have
anything in
I
the
spent
NBA.
5 minutes talking about the Nets.
Nigga, that's a lot of time. We could be talking about Siakam. We could be talking about Tyrese Maxey, the Brunson, the way Dante DiVincenzo been playing. Nah, let's talk about the fucking Nets. The Nets. What? 20 and 30. 20 and 30. Out of 50 games, they won 20. And we talking about the fucking Nets. Why?
Anyways, man. Moving on. What else is there to talk about there?
Anything else but the
Ain't no other trades have hit the TL yet that I'm seeing. But yeah, you hoping your team makes any moves?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, what's out there that we can go get? Honestly, I mean,
Hey, they're gonna be Spencer Dinwiddie.
fuck no. We do that. I'm not watching no games for the rest of the season.
No, you see P's tweet.
About Davis
No,
Bertans.
no, no. Bro said, I don't even smoke, but the Knicks about to have me like,
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
I did
feel
see that.
good.
I
Can
think Davis
can you send this? Oh boy, funny.
He said Davis Bertans is about to get a chain and an IG baddie when he taps down and
Yeah.
I was crying.
Um,
Yeah.
okay. What else with that actually?
Where
Um,
do you think DeJounte Murray gets traded?
I hope he gets traded to the Nets.
For what? So y'all can be 40 and 40 by the end of the year? 41 and
Yeah, and
41?
be a playing team, and we can build on that. You
Or
can get a point guard that can get. He'll be
or
the point guard that can get Mikal and Cam the ball.
DeJounte?
Yeah,
DeJounte.
Johnson. But he can also create for himself.
That sounds like Spencer Dinwiddie.
No, it don't.
He can create for himself, right?
DeJounte, yeah.
Spencer. According to Spencer, he would win a one-on-one, a 1v1 against anybody.
Man, DeJounte is who Spencer want to be.
It's not because Spencer don't play no defense. Um,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, that don't change nothing. That
It
don't change.
improved. It's a step.
What I should have done is traded McKenna and picks back.
No, definitely.
Traded Dorian Finney-Smith for the two for
You get 4 picks. You get 4 picks from Mikal Bridges. Come on now.
somebody.
That trade
Somebody
every
tried
day.
two
Yeah,
picks.
I like Mikal Bridges. I like Mikal Bridges, but I mean that trade every day.
Somebody tried to trade y'all first round picks for Dorian Finney-Smith, and y'all said, "Nah."
Listen, if a move is not made, Karl Marx should be out the door if there isn't a
What?
move.
Oh, what are you gonna do? You just had trade for DeJounte, so y'all can go 41 and 41. You would be happy with that. You're
It's
that.
modified ish because it's a it's a improvement, but I don't know. I
Anything.
just think the next you need to retool and need to redo a lot of things.
How the fuck we get back to the Nets?
I don't know, man.
I said, do you think DeJounte getting traded? And this nigga said he need to go to the Nets. Come on. What you want? Come on.
DeJounte's probably I don't know. It's a possibility DeJounte gets traded. I'm trying to think of who else is out there on the trade market.
He's trying to go to the Lakers or the Pelicans, somebody like that.
If you go to the Lakers, man, that'd be a big help for them. But I don't see the Lakers being a contender this year.
I read David had to give up Reeves to get him though.
They better come off reuse for damn DeJounte Murray.
Oh shit, okay.
You keep
I mean,
on.
Reeves is supposed to be that big three. Not him roll his eyes like never mind. That's crazy. Reeves is supposed to be big three though. That's what I heard all summer. The LeBron, AD, Austin Reeves, big three, up there with the best of them. I'm just saying. That's what I heard at least. That's what I was seeing on the TL. That's nothing crazy. I'm just saying what I was seeing. They said the Pelicans one fell through, so assuming he don't go there, but they was probably trying to get like Trey Murphy or something. The Pelicans was like, hell no.
What else or who else?
The Knicks were in it, but obviously they just made a bunch of trades, so they're not in it anymore. Orlando, maybe. I mean, I don't think they would, but I wouldn't be mad at it. DeJounte and Jalen Suggs, kind of nice. DeJounte, Jalen Suggs, Franz, Paolo. It's a nice little four right there. I mean, other than that, I don't really see nobody. Uh, Minnesota. I mean, they don't have enough to get them, but that would be an interesting team. I don't really know how many of these teams actually will make moves because it's not like there's a ton out there right now, unless one just shoots out at us. There's not a ton out there right now. But yeah, I don't think there's gonna be a crazy trade at this deadline. And if we do, I'll be pissed because obviously we'll be off. But I do not have anything else on the docket as far as the show goes.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else either. Really, celebrity game was announced. Age Wilson, assistant coach.
NBA players being in it. Why is Joel and who? Who's playing? Joel and Tasha playing? Why?
I
Why?
mean, I don't think it's a problem with them being in it, like because that's just been a thing forever. So it's cool. But yeah, Castaneda's in it. CJ Stroud is in it.
CJ Stroud with
Oh,
his
the guy that plays Magic Johnson, Quincy something, he's in it. He has
no,
no choice but to, yeah. I have a feeling he'll probably be like, I don't say Magic Johnson reincarnated because he's still living, but he'll try his best Magic impression out there for Chelsea.
can he actually hoop though?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Oh well. You
I mean,
can't say he can be out there like Magic Johnson if he can't
he's a
really
hell of an
hoop.
actor. I'm gonna say he's a hell of an actor. He played that role pretty well.
Nigga, bro, you seen Omar Epps. He was doo-doo in Love and Basketball.
No, definitely. That's what I'm saying. Like, but I was saying Quincy, he looked like he was he hoop.
Who can't do that?
Omar Epps played basketball like he played a different sport. I want to say football, but I don't know what other sport.
He played like baseball or something. And they was like, "Oh, can you come play basketball too?" And he was like, "Yeah, for sure."
Omar Epps is a funny dude. You should see him in Power.
He's in power.
He's in Power as a cop,
Oh, oh,
but he's low key a dirty cop, so it's funny.
oh, no, the worst kind of cop. Are you
No,
a cop?
I knew he was an unserious. I knew he became an unserious actor when I seen that movie with him and Nia Long. Well, they got like 8 movies together. The Fatal Attraction movie or whatever, the Netflix joint.
I haven't watched
Well, yeah, I watched that with someone, and I was just like, nah, this is jokey as shit. Uh, what else? Who else is there? That's going on. Ain't no crazy games I can think of off top.
NBA games.
Yeah, it probably is some this weekend, but
Let me
I
let me
just can't
look.
think off top.
Let me look. Let me look. Let me look. We got Wemby versus Paolo tonight.
Okay, yeah,
Well, this Thursday, so
there's that.
it would already happen by this time. Warrior, Steph versus Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh, that's what I meant to talk about. Klay Thompson.
Oh yeah, we do need somebody. We do need somebody.
Yeah, people talking about. Nah, someone I saw a tweet. It was like, I would love to see Klay Thompson retire as a Warrior. I would also like to see him retire tomorrow.
Damn.
Oh,
Oh
the Klay
God.
drop off been crazy, man.
Yeah, the injuries really, really hurt him, man. But I think it's also
Got 4 rings.
it's hard to get a rhythm when you're not shooting no easy shots. You know, he not shooting like, oh, I'm just getting real easy spot up. Like if he catch the ball, he's shooting them up. Like I don't know, man. It's been crazy to watch. It's been sad to watch because like seeing him talk about it, like you can see how hard he's trying to. What's up?
We got new developments on the Thunder trade. So it is Thunder are sending I am going to even try to pronounce that.
Vasily Micic.
Yes. Davis Bertans man in draft conversation.
That's not news.
I'm just saying it's developments in the trade.
Does that move the needle?
See, man, I wish we was doing this after the damn whatchamacallit.
Oh shit!
I wish we was doing this after the trade deadline, so we could be like, "Yo, does that move the needle? Does that move the needle? Does that move the needle?" Oh, I never forget. From our beginnings, I start the damn trade deadline talk on locker room,
It does not move the needle.
and we kept talking about that don't move the needle,
I don't even remember what the trades were. It's
bro.
just probably did not move the needle.
Dog, because whoever was in those rooms, they was like announcing the trade, saying, "Oh, we got to have a trade, was, and then they would say the trade, and he was like, "Yeah, that don't move the needle." Locker room days is fun because it was like people were still in quarantine and nobody was really doing anything. I was in school at the time and yeah, we was on the phone talking to each other all day.
But yeah, Klay, seeing him talk in the last post game after he got benched against, was it Brooklyn?
Brooklyn for Puka Nakua.
Who?
The guy that he got benched for it was like a G League call up and he looks like
About Glee Santos?
yeah.
You're foul, bro.
That's what they said, bro. That's what they said.
First of all, I'm pretty sure Guy Santos is Hispanic or something. Puka is Pacific Islander.
Mm.
That's crazy. Y'all crazy. Yo, and you saying that on the show is crazy.
I'm just saying, that's what they said, bro. They said, dang, Puka Nakua, what can he do?
That's crazy. That's all right now.
He got an NBA doppelganger, man. They gotta do the Spider-Man meme.
No, they don't. What? That's like saying Hami Hawkins look like Puka Nakua.
He does not. That's far-fetched. No, hell no. How many Hawkeyes look like how many Hawkeyes?
Oh, now Hami Hawkins look like Hami Hawkins. They both got the same style hair, both got the same
What?
complexion. That's what I did with Guy Santos.
What was his name?
We or Guy Santos.
Guy Santos.
It's Gui Santos. So Gui, I think, maybe. Guy.
It's definitely not.
What's up?
But it's definitely not Guy.
No. I should have said who he played for. Obviously, you know now because he played against you. Because I saw it. I saw him play a couple games ago and was like, oh, gotta say, who's Guy Santos? And he can be like, what? But then I saw they played y'all and I was like, damn, he gonna know. But like I would say, Klay
Guy Santos. Got it. I'm not gonna step on it. I'm not gonna step on it. Go ahead.
The Klay Thompson was benched, and I know was it against y'all?
It was against us. It was Monday against us. He got benched.
I feel like he got benched against the Hawks too. Then
Maybe
not. I don't remember, but I remember watching the game, and I'm like, Klay on the bench, and I was looking at the players that was in, and I'm like, Klay on the bench, and then obviously it became a bigger thing at the end of the night. And I watched his post game conference, and I was like, damn, like that shit is sad. Like he like it's different when like it just like slowly dwindles. Klay had a pretty good year last year, coming back off the injuries, and this year has been like you can just see like the decline happening in real time, and we don't always get to see that. Sometimes you just see like year to year difference, but you can see the decline in real time, and that's just kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And people always said like, oh, he would always have a shot. His shot is struggling, and his defense hasn't been the same because of all the injuries. So it's really hard to just like watch somebody that we saw through our developing years just play so well for so long. And I think maybe it was Mike or D Mills that said it on Numbers on the Board. He was like, I don't remember exactly who it was, but one of them said like the part that's probably the most frustrating for Klay is like when he's good, the team has a chance to win the championship. Like they haven't won a championship when Klay hasn't been playing. Like the seasons that he missed, they were bad. He comes back, they go to a championship and win. So, obviously last year they didn't win, but I'm just like, yeah. I mean, that's got to be tough to just like you're putting in the work, you're putting in the time, and it's just not going the way that you're expecting it to go. We got Luka and MSG tonight. Luka went crazy in Brooklyn the other night, so expect him to go crazy again. We got Timberwolves Bucks tonight. Okay, two very different teams. One team best defense in the league. One team terrible on defense.
Oh, we got Mavericks and Knicks tonight.
I just said Luka's
I
in
don't know
MS.
why. I don't know why. I thought you said somebody else.
I literally said Luka MSG tonight. He cooked the Nets the other night, so he probably gonna do the same tonight. The Lakers and Nuggets play tonight. No, Jokic AD.
Hey, we got W News. Chicago Sky have signed Kaiser Garnerzik to a training camp deal.
Okay,
Good to see.
solid. We got Hawks Sixers tomorrow.
I'm just laughing at Nets fans be mad at Sean Marks.
We got Nuggets Kings tomorrow or Friday. Sorry, y'all are watching this. And then we got Lakers Pelicans again. Was that an in-season tournament? Something like that. Thunder Mavericks on Saturday at 3. So maybe y'all will be watching this before that game starts.
Yeah.
And the rest is some teams that have 7 wins, 9 wins, and 10 wins against teams that have 30 wins, 20 wins. Don't see any mark. Oh, okay. Pacers Knicks 7:30 on Saturday. Suns Warriors on ABC 8:30. And yeah, I doubt there's any big games on Sunday because it's the Super Bowl Sunday and Adam Silver and then be scared. Oh, actually, I lied. 2:00, Celtics Heat on ABC. You want to know what's funny? When LSU and South Carolina played, Celtics Heat was playing. Didn't watch it. And now UConn and South Carolina is playing, and Celtics Heat playing again. I won't be watching again.
Yeah, I was almost at the same location for both of those.
Kings Thunder play at 3. That's the only 2 games.
I was in New York last year for LSU, South Carolina. I will not.
No, I'm talking about years LSU South Carolina.
Oh, I thought you said my last year game.
No, like when they played a couple weeks ago. That was the game that was on ABC at the same time. And remember, they were on TNT at the same time, and they were like, "Oh, this game got more ratings or got higher ratings than the other one." Sixers Cat.
The same happens this weekend.
What's up?
Say, won't be surprised if the same happens this weekend.
It should.
Yeah.
UConn is UConn. South Carolina. It's got the world on lock right now. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah, man. Thank y'all for tuning into another episode of the Hoodie and Headband Podcast Show. Another jam-packed week full of content for you guys. We got as we mentioned, South Carolina and UConn. We got our preview coming out tomorrow. So for that. And just like that, we out.
Appreciate y'all.